OK, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Star Wars characters as they could.
Yeah, all the correct answers in this round are characters from any of the 6 live-action Star Wars films.
Thank you very much, Richard. Well, David and Wesley, you will do lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first. So, Wesley, in this round, you'll be delighted to hear we are going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board. Your first 7 reads like this. Anakin Skywalker, Chewbacca, Max Rebo, TC-14, Coco, Count Dooku, and DC-01. There we are. I'm going to read those one more time. Anakin Skywalker, Chewbacca, Max Rebo, TC-14, Coco, Count Dooku, DC-01. Now, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless, but be very careful because there's also at least one incorrect answer on that board. Pick an incorrect answer and you will, of course, score the maximum of 100 points. Now then, Wesley.
Right. I'm going to go with a stab in the dark. I think this is a character, but the only ones I know I think will be very popular ones. I'm going to go with Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Yeah.
That's a guess.
Yes.
Let's see if it's the right answer. If it is, let's see how many people said it. Max Rebo. It's right. Very well done, Wesley. That's a pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £6,250, and it scores you nothing.
Well done, Wesley. You took a risk and it paid off. Sometimes they don't. It certainly did now. Max Rebo is a musician in Return of the Jedi.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Very well done, Wesley. Now then, Catherine, Star Wars.
Yes.
You know Star Wars.
I was hoping that it would be Star Trek.
Oh, no.
I think I will play it safe and say Chewbacca.
You're going to say Chewbacca?
Yes.
OK, let's see if Chewbacca is right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Chewbacca. It's right. 43. 43, it's right. Quite a big score, though. Chewbacca, Richard.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, though, Catherine. Chewbacca the Wookiee, of course, appears in the original trilogy and then later in Revenge of the Sith as well.
OK, thank you very much. Now then, Betty. Betty, Star Wars, something I think you might know a lot about.
Well, I'm going to be brave, and I really, really hope that Sophie won't hate me. I'm going to make a guess. So I am going to say Count Dooku?
Count Dooku.
Yeah, I think he might be blue, but that's just me.
OK, Count Dooku. There he is, one up from the bottom, Count Dooku. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Count Dooku, good luck. Very well done, Betty, very well done. Very, very well done, Betty.
Is he blue?
We'll discover in a second. Count Dooku was a correct answer and a brilliant score. Well done, Betty. Richard?
Yeah, Count Dooku, he's not blue, I'm afraid. He's a Jedi Knight gone bad, played by Christopher Lee.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty good, eh?
Sounds sexy.
Yeah. If you like non-blue Jedi Knights, yeah, he's pretty sexy.
I can, don't want to boast, but I can usually do 2 out of 3 of the Count Dookus on the back of the Times. It's not, yeah, I don't want to boast, OK, now then, Christine.
Yes.
Christine, Star Wars characters. You've seen all the Star Wars films.
I've
Of course
seen
you have.
all 6 of them.
This is your board. You can talk us through the board if you like. Take us through every single one and then pick one at the end.
Well, I know there's a CP30, but I don't know about a TC-14 or a DC-01. Coco, I've no idea, but I know that Anakin Skywalker was the young Darth Vader, so I'm going to go for that one.
Anakin Skywalker, you're saying. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Anakin Skywalker. Yes. Down it goes, 14. That's a great answer, Christine. Well done. Anakin Skywalker, 14, Richard.
Yeah, well played, Christine, the central character in the prequel trilogy, later to become Darth Vader. There's a couple of incorrect answers there. Coco is not from Star Wars. Coco's from the Mikado. Exactly right. So it's an incorrect answer. And of those other two, TC-14 and DC-01, one of those is a correct answer, and one of those is pointless.
I think I use TC-14 on my contact lenses every morning. So I'm going to go DC-01.
DC-01 is a vacuum cleaner, I'm afraid. So not a Star Wars character. Incorrect answer. TC-14 is a droid from the Phantom Menace. So it's a pointless answer. Very well done if you said TC-14 or Max Rebo.
Well, thank you very much, Richard. We're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at those scores. Wesley, well, what can I say?
I want to guess.
A pointless answer straight out of the stalls. Look at that, brilliant. And then we go up to Betty and Sophie, not far ahead on 2. Then up to 14, Christine and Ron. And then 43, Catherine and Sharon. That's not a terrible score, but I'm afraid it does put you considerably ahead of the field. So yes, Sharon, you're going to have to find a really good answer on the next pass if you're to stay in the game. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more answers on the board. We are looking for Star Wars characters, remember, and we have got Ban Ki-moon, Qui-Gon Jinn, Yossarian, Jar Jar Binks, Bosk, Han Solo, and Greedo. I'll read those one more time. Ban Ki-moon, Qui-Gon Jinn, Yossarian, Jar Jar Binks, Bosk, Han Solo, and Greedo. And again, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless, and at least one of those answers is incorrect. So try and avoid those incorrect ones. Oh, Ron. Did you ever watch any of the Star Wars films?
Certainly not.
Well, I tell you what, nor did Wesley, to be fair. And look, pointless.
Right, we'll have a stab. Jar Jar Binks.
You're going to go for Jar Jar Binks. There's your red line. If Jar Jar Binks gets you below that red line, Ron, you are through to the next round. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Jar Jar Binks. Very well done, Ron. Look at that. Brilliant. 13, that scores you, takes your total up to 27. Very well done indeed. Jar Jar Binks, Richard.
Yeah, well done, Ron. Avoided any incorrect answers. There's a fairly big part in the Phantom Menace, Jar Jar Binks, and then severely reduced after that. A huge backlash from Star Wars fans.
I would say by a margin the most irritating character yet to have appeared on screen.
Yeah. I don't think many people would disagree with you.
So then, Sophie, the high scorers remain. Sharon and Catherine on 43. You and Betty are sitting on 2. If you can score 40 or less with this answer, you are through to the next round. Is this a good category for you?
Not particularly. My housemates will be screaming at the television. I just haven't a clue, really. But there is one that I recognise, so I think I'll go for that, having got a nice low score, and say Han Solo.
Han Solo, there he is, one up from the bottom. Han Solo, you are saying. There's your red line. If Han Solo gets you below that red line, you are through to the next round. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Han Solo. Well, that scored you 42, which takes your total up to 44. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. There are still 2 pairs left to answer. Anything could happen. Richard.
Yeah, very close now. Played by Harrison Ford, of course, in the original 3 films, Mercenary and Smuggler.
Thank you very much. And so, Sharon, we come to you. Now, remember, we are looking for Star Wars characters. You aren't the high scorers. The high scorers are a point ahead of you on 44, Sophie and Betty, which means if you want to be absolutely certain of staying in the game, you have to score a pointless answer.
Right, I have seen Star Wars films with my children, but didn't particularly take any interest in the characters. So this is going to be a complete gamble. I'm going to go for Yossarian.
Yossarian, there it is. Let's see if Yossarian is a correct answer. Obviously, there is a red line for you, actually, but you won't be able to see it. It's right down there. Let's see if Yossarian's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Yossarian. Bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. I'm afraid Yossarian is an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points, taking your total up to 143. Bad luck. Richard.
Yeah, Yossarian, as I suspect some people at home will know, he's the main character in Catch-22, the Joseph Heller novel.
And so we come to you, David and Wesley. Now, then, thanks to Wesley's fantastic low score, you have been looking pretty good all the way through, but now, thanks to the high score of Sharon and Catherine of 143, you are definitely through, even if you score 100 points. You won't overtake their highest score. So we're looking for Star Wars characters. David, did you watch the Star Wars, all 6 of them?
I haven't seen any of them.
OK, well, listen, here's fun. Here's fun because it doesn't matter what you score, and there is still at least one pointless answer on that board. See if you can equal Wesley's pointless answer by finding another and adding another 250 quid to the jackpot. What about that?
From the bottom, Greedo, that sounds more Lord of the Rings. Bosk, I like the look of. Qui-Gon Jinn, no idea. And Ban Ki-moon, I would love to be right. I have no idea, so I'm going to guess Bosk.
Bosk, you are going to say. Let's see if Bosk is correct. And if it is, let's see how many people said Bosk. Well done, it's right. That is fantastic. A pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to 6,500. It scores you nothing and leaves your total at nothing. A brilliant total. Richard.
Yeah, that's certainly one way to play the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolute blind luck. I think that might be our first ever blind luck double pointless. So congratulations, very, very good. Let's take a look at the rest of the board, fill it in for you. Qui-Gon Jinn is the Liam Neeson character, would have scored you very, very low 1 point, so very well done if you said that. There's 2 answers left there. One is pointless, one is incorrect. One of them is a bounty hunter from Tatooine. The other one is the current Secretary General of the United Nations. Which do you think is which?
Senor Greedo, UN Secretary General.
Oh, you're so close. Greedo was from the original Star Wars film, was a pointless answer. Well done if you said that. And as of April 2011, Ban Ki-moon is the Secretary General of the UN. So an incorrect answer. Very well done if you said Greedo or Bosk at home. Those are the pointless answers there.
Thank you very much, Richard. So at the end of round 1, the losing pair with the highest score, I'm afraid, Sharon and Catherine. You see, there's no point having an ESP between you if neither of you knows the category. I'm sorry about that. However, I mean, you didn't do badly. I mean, Chewbacca, Yossarian could easily have been a Star Wars kind of character, but alas, he wasn't. But it's been lovely having you on the show. We'll see you again next time. We look forward to it. Thanks very much. Thank you.